any scotch?
Yeah. These guys kill me. So this will give you an idea of the spray. You can see it. And that's basically what I'm looking for is a nice, we're sealing this whole guy's trailer, so don't worry about that. What I'm looking for is, again, these we get these handles out of Italy. It's the best handle around, nice and ergonomic. So basically you can see this stuff has fantastic leveling compounds in it. And I'm looking for this float. I'm looking for that. I'm going to get a protective barrier out of this. And I'm also going to get beautiful enhancement. If I got a paver, in Florida, they build pavers, we lose 85% of the sealer inside the paver. I mean, they're so porous. So that's going to require multiple coats. And then, of course, we seal those pavers in different conditions. Hot days, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, mist coats, where the sealer is hitting the substrate and flashing. We're starting to build up the coating, the solids, to get this, to develop this. Today, we have cooler pavers, of course, starting to warm up. And I got that sealer floating on the top. That's sealed, that's done, that's a done deal. This doesn't require 2 coats if I get that on the first shot. But that's the end result. When I'm doing my second pass, if I am, or I'm sealing this paver here, say I put as much sealer on this paver, and that's doing that, paver is more porous than the other pavers. So I got to treat that paver. I got to get a little more sealer. And I might give it a little broom. You do a little. While it's wet, without getting broom marks like we did here, it's just a head weight of the broom, one shot. That's it. Done deal. So what I did, yeah, this broom's getting a little sticky from the sealer. That's all right. What I did is I got perfect consistency now. I used a mechanically I used the broom to move the sealer. But I can also use that leaf blower, especially with texture. Never let sealer puddle. So in theory, or whatever you want to say, if it's a textured surface, it's going to puddle. You're going to have small puddles, theoretically. So I use a leaf blower. So as I'm sealing, and again, I'm like that one-man band. I got my backpack sprayer on, I got my contractor's belt, I got a pouch of sand, I got a water spray bottle, I got a stick with a little brush on it. I have to brush the sand around. That's why I don't want anybody with me. I had it all here. Backpack, I got a pick on the end of my backpack blower. I scrape the joint. I don't have to bend down if I have high sand. So I'm moving around, I'm brushing, moving around, I'm looking at every paver. And while I'm sealing, I still got everything on. I got the motor's running. And when I see something puddling, I got my blower, or if it's textured pavers, I'm blowing, I'm sealing. One time back and I'm done.
I'll be back Tuesday evening.
Consistency. Now when you guys get that, or you take a picture of yourself and send it to me.
So if you're doing this,
I used to look like a nut out there.
if you're doing this, you're brushing and walking backwards at the same time?
Well, if I'm doing a driveway, I always have my broom in case I want to get consistency. So I'll do a 5-foot pass. I got my broom there. I'll just do the head weight of the broom. I throw it back another 5 feet. And I come and I do it, I broom it.
You don't always have to broom though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. You don't have to
this
broom every time you spray. It's
this new sealer is just really laying out, really nice.
It's really only if you're getting, like he talked about, the different elevations in the paver,
Right.
because you don't want the sealer to puddle in those.
Let me have the broom again, Brett. Now see here I'm reading, and see how we're getting a little, see your surface with the effervescence. You won't see it there, you always got to look into the sun. Let's see this one paver here. How you got the sealer wet. And how's that? That's because of the effervescence in that paver. So it's giving it a different broom weight. So now we got perfect consistency. But I'm at a tack stage, so I'm going to get broom marks. So I'm supposed to be doing this while it's wet. This is probably going to set up a lot.
Get the broom marks when it's wet.
No.
And since this is water-based, I mean, if it does start to pack up just a hair like that, you can always just add.
Yeah, you can
always add either more
You know what I
sealer
mean?
or
You
you
can-
can add a
you
little
can
bit
fix
of
it.
water. You can add just a little bit of water out of that sprayer, and then you can work it.
You can fix it.
Do you make only one nozzle available on that package?
The reason why is it's a gallon a minute. So when you're designing systems, we used to design hydraulic systems. There was a theory like it's a 1/2-inch suction hose, but it's a 3/8 output hose. It's a 1.5 gallon tip, 1 gallon of pressure, so there's no back pressure. We have 1 gallon tips, but it's a little bit of a burst of spray, a little bit more turbulence. It is a little finer, but we noticed that you can chance getting sealer on the glass with that spraying or that little bit of wind. This tip here is just a little bit bigger than that gallon a minute, and it's been great. We just hold it higher. If we're doing a finer coat, I just hold it up higher. You can run half throttle, but I like full throttle. I'll wake you up. So basically, if you're during your coating process, I would leave this the way it is. I would do my 1 coat and I'm done. If it requires 2 coats for me to get that wow factor and a nice protective area, I put another coat on. I usually sell it as a 2-coat system. It's a good selling point also. People like 2 coats more than 1 coat. And I always say to them, I'll put a 3rd on if necessary. Are you going to be home that day? Usually the missus is. I says, great, I want you to watch what you're getting for your money. And they do. And I'd rather them see what I'm doing. Because sometimes when you're out of there in 3 hours, less than 3 hours, and they're handing you a check for $1,200, this guy's making a lot of money on this. So let them watch. I had that little bit of that one time. We actually, the job was done in 1 hour. 2-guy gorilla. There were 2 Marines, 2 crazy Marines. I never seen anybody so fast in my life. But they cleaned up, they were out of there in exactly 1 hour. And they went up and got the check, and that person was a little skittish, but job came out nice. Good job.
Did you say how many square feet you get out of this?
That's about 800.
800. So that's
The
5
super-
minutes. 800 square feet.
5 gallons?
5 minutes. It says a gallon in there.
Yes.
5 gallon bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sealing goes fast. But I mean, you're getting cut work.
Yeah, you're not going to be spraying 5
If
minutes.
you got cut work. Sometimes guys set up cardboard or they take off things.
Right.
I have overspray. I can control the seal. I practice.
That's what I was going
I
to
had
say.
body shops.
If you're going to do this and you're going to get whatever pump you use,
Get your painter's wrist.
Get it water, get you a big
I mean,
concrete driveway, and be out
You don't want to
there
come
for
to the end and get a big blob of sealer there. You know, you just want to get your wrist with your consistency.
When this stuff dries, is it slippery when it gets wet?
Too much sealer creates a slippery
Can't get that.
condition.
That stuff doesn't. I mean, it'll come off when it's wet, but when it dries.
If it does, thank you. If it does if you do create a slippery condition, you can correct it. Or if this person really wants this extra gloss, which we're against, we only use the word enhancement. But if you know you're going to do it, you can add in. We have it. It's a textured polymer. It's an anti-slip grip.
I've done some driveways.
You can provide that to the customer. It's only another $24, Mrs. Smith. They cost $8 and something. Pour it in. You only put it in your top coat. Churn it up. You have to. We like mixing these with the little portable drill mixers. So we buy a DeWalt kit with the battery, the charger. It's about for $100. I got my drill and I buy $8 mixer blade. Mix it up. You want to suspend it in here. If you do use the textured polymer, start spraying, don't stop, clean the pump out right away. Water clean out on this.
What do you tell the customers as far as the warranty, of course, because they're going to have?
I like a 2-year warranty. want to put down enough to make sure you